Breaking down every song on this new Dave album, Part 9, Fairchild featuring Nicole, Blakk. Now this might be Dave's best, most powerful storytelling song yet. It continues from the story of Josiah, where at the end he says, please check on my sister Tamar. Here he is checking on her. This is a hard-hitting, powerful song about how prominent the risk of sexual harassment and assault is for women. Dave uses this song to call out guys and their friends to do better. But let's talk about the story. It starts with a night out, seems to be going okay, saying she wants to dance all night. Then the men start drinking and they start to feel entitled, highlighting the problems of this idea that if I buy you a drink, you owe me something in return. Then it progresses into like an attempt of flirting, fucking, let me get your snap, but it very quickly progresses into something a lot more uncomfortable. That persistence, add me back in it, fucking, what are you doing after this? What are you on? What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Trying to isolate a woman just for your own gain is crazy. Dave makes a point of this persistence and pressure, but how it's kind of normalized. He says, I ain't saying it's weird, but it kind of is. Because while nothing terrible has happened, this is the first sign. She wants to go home and her friends don't want to go, so she tries to go home alone. And this is where we hear from Tamar. And I like this switch here, because in the club, everyone can see what's going on. Even Dave understands what happens in the club. But this effort and attempt to try and go home alone is where we need to hear from the woman's perspective. It sounds terrifying. She gets out a cab, she got a 5-minute walk, but it feels like 5 miles. And we don't necessarily know who it is, but she gets attacked, and it might be from the very first cab driver. This feeling of pure helplessness is pervaded here. She's hitting him hard, but it's turning him on. She accepts her fate, frozen in fear. Even when she runs away, he chases her down. This persistence that we see at the club is now on an extreme level, and she is able to get away and seek safety in numbers as she finds a group of people. And I repeat, that danger doesn't look like a killer in a mask. That's not danger. Anyone is really danger. It's a cab driver, men who struggle with rejection, entitled guys, flipping dentists. Dave comes back into the song at this point. He's told the story, but now he talks on the bigger issues. This online shifts in attitudes towards women. The system's flawed and it protects the men. Algorithms are going to connect people that also hate women with homicidal, femicidal shit on their suggested. We need to do better at stopping this, recognizing the signs, being aware of what's on our FYPs, not letting people get away with dodgy messages on the group chat. And the end of verse 4 is deep. He calls out everything here. When people say that could be someone's daughter, saying as if that's the reason them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. He calls himself out, objectify you the way I do in every song, ending with Tamar was never wrong. This links back to a theme throughout the song, that why do women have to prove themselves? When Tamar goes to Dave, she says, I know I sound crazy. Then Dave has a call to action at the very end. Can't sit on the fence, that's hardly an option. You're either a part of the solution or part of the problem. I think this is a really important and powerful song. Dave's fan base is majority young men. If we can call it out from early, from the cat calls to the staring to the lyrics to the way they even approach women in the club, we need to bear all of this stuff in mind and do better and look out for one another. Songs like this stick. You might still skip Leslie to this day, but you remember what happens. You might not have to listen to this song every day, but you'll remember the message and you'll feel the message, and that is what is important here. What do you lot think of this song? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final part.